Host energetic, warm, two very different faces of Toyota. One built for the pulse-raising thrill of the tarmac, the other built to chew through gravel, city streets, and family duties with equal confidence. Today we're putting the 2025 Toyota GT Super, think of it as Toyota's high-performance, driver-focused coupe, up against the 2026 Toyota Fortuner in sleek black. We'll break down exterior design, color choices, and the styling details that make each one sing on camera and on the road. Let's go. Section 1. First impressions, 012 to 050. Host voiceover. On first glance, the GT Super is all angles, low stance, and purposeful aggression, a sports car silhouette designed to cut the wind and catch the eye. The Fortuner, by contrast, is tall, planted, and muscular, an SUV that announces presence through height, strong shoulder lines, and a squared-off rear that promises practicality. Section 2. Design language. Sports car versus SUV, 050 to 220. Host on camera. Leaning on GT Super, the GT Super's front end is typically sports car. Large air intakes, a low splitter, narrow headlights, and a long hood that visually pushes the car forward even when it's still. These elements emphasize speed and aerodynamics. Photographers love how the light catches its creases. Host voiceover. Switch to Fortuner, flip to the Fortuner and the story changes. The grille is taller and wider, the bumper more protective, and the headlights are integrated to give a single, solid face. The Fortuner's strong wheel arches and high ground clearance are functional design choices. They signal off-road readiness and family-friendly practicality. Section 3. Paint and black. Why black works differently, 220 to 320. Host voiceover. Black paint behaves like a stylistic chameleon on these two cars. On the GT Super, gloss or matte black accentuates its sharp lines and aggressive vents. A satin or deep gloss finish gives it a stealth, ultra-modern look. For close-up shots, black singles out reflections and highlights, making sculpted panels pop. Host voiceover. For the Fortuner, black adds a more authoritative, almost executive vibe. The height and mass in black red is imposing and premium. It hides surface imperfections and dirt less obviously than mid-tone colors, but it does show dust and swirl marks, so plan your shoots accordingly. Section 4. Details that matter for video and photography, 320 to 440. Host on camera. If you're filming, notice how light behaves. The GT Super's low roof and deep wheel wells create dramatic shadow lines that are perfect for cinematic contrast. Use low-angle shots to exaggerate stance. Host voiceover. The Fortuner benefits from height. A drone or high-angle panning shot will show its roof rails, the rear spoiler, and the way it dominates the frame. Black on an SUV can silhouette better against bright skies, so expose carefully to preserve body detail. Section 5. Wheels, trims, and accents, 440 to 540. Host voiceover. Wheels change personality. The GT Super usually comes on staggered, performance-oriented alloys, wider at the rear, often finished dark to match black paint and visually reduce the car's sidewall. Brembo-style big calipers and low-profile tires add a track-ready look. Host voiceover. Fortuner wheels favor larger sidewalls and tougher-looking alloys. Chrome or machine faces are common on top trims to break up the black exterior and add contrast. Blacked-out badges and dark trim packages can give the Fortuner a tougher, more cohesive, stealth appearance. Section 6. Practicality and functional design, 540 to 630. Host on camera. By Fortuner, beyond looks, the Fortuner's design prioritizes utility. Higher ride height for better approach departure angles, roof rails for cargo, and a squared-off rear that translates to usable cargo space. The design is honest about its role. It's a family and adventure vehicle first. Host voiceover. By GT Super, the GT Super sacrifices some practicality for performance. Lower clearance, smaller trunk relative to wheelbase, but it gains driver engagement, sharper handling, and a form that matches function if your priority is driving enjoyment. Section 7. Final thoughts and WHO. Therefore, 630 to 720. Host on camera. If you want drama, cornering, and a camera-luring silhouette, the GT Super in black gives you a stealthy, cinematic sports car that reads fast even when parked. If you need presence, versatility, and a commanding road position, plus that premium black look that reads well on family and lifestyle channels, the Fortuner is the SUV that delivers. Closing, 720 to 740. Host, smiling, 2 Toyotas. 2 very different vibes. One built to thrill, the other built to serve. Which blacked out look do you prefer? Comment below. GT Super, for pure sport, or Fortuner, for SUV dominance. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more design breakdowns. See you on the next one. Notes for the editor. Use high contrast lighting on the GT Super to emphasize creases. For the Fortuner, include a few real-world shots mud, urban parking, rooftop cargo, to show function. Sources and spec deep dive horsepower, engine options, trim names can be pulled directly from the manufacturer e-brochures and